At the southern edge of China's Hainan Island lies Sanya, a city known for its palm-lined beaches and bustling resorts. But on the night of August 24th, this tourist paradise found itself under siege as Typhoon Kajiki, called Jianyu in China, swept dangerously close to shore. At the southern edge of China's Hainan Island lies Sanya, a city known for its palm-lined beaches and bustling resorts. But on the night of August 24th, this tourist paradise found itself under siege as Typhoon Kajiki, called Jianyu in China, swept dangerously close to shore. Residents living in tall apartment towers recalled an unsettling night. Many felt their buildings sway with each wave of wind. Windows rattled violently, and balcony doors strained against the pressure. Sheets of rain pounded the glass so fiercely that some families taped their windows in fear they might break. Structural experts reassured the public that the swaying was within safe engineering limits, but the fear among residents was undeniable. Outside, the storm's fury played out in dramatic fashion. Videos shared online showed tree branches snapping like matchsticks and debris flying down empty streets. At Sanya's harbor, waves hammered the pier, tossing moored boats back and forth like toys. The scenes highlighted the raw and unpredictable strength of Kajiki. By nightfall, Sanya's lively streets had turned into zones of destruction. Coconut palms, a signature of the city's coastline, were torn out of the ground. Some crashed onto cars and blocked emergency routes. Billboards crumpled in the wind, scattering fragments across intersections. Streetlights flickered and went dark, leaving parts of the city in eerie silence. Although the typhoon never made a direct landfall, its powerful outer bands struck with incredible force. Wind speeds reached up to 45 meters per second, equivalent to a fierce level 14 gale. In moments, the city's calm was shattered. High-rise buildings shuddered in the gusts. Trees were ripped from the ground, and entire neighborhoods were plunged into darkness. Emergency teams worked tirelessly despite the danger. Crews rushed to clear blocked roads so that ambulances and repair vehicles could reach those in need. Power lines were down in several districts, cutting electricity to thousands of homes. Utility workers battled the elements through the night, though strong winds made repairs nearly impossible. By morning, electricity had returned to some neighborhoods, while others remained cut off. In preparation for the storm, the Hainan government had already raised its emergency response to the highest level. Over 20,000 residents from vulnerable coastal villages and low-lying areas were evacuated to temporary shelters. Schools and sports halls became safe havens, where volunteers handed out bottled water, instant meals, and basic medical aid. Doctors and nurses prioritized the elderly and children, ensuring they received special care. Across the island, transportation came to a standstill. Flights at Sanya Phoenix International Airport were grounded, stranding thousands of travelers. Trains, buses, and ferries were canceled. Offshore, more than 800 workers were evacuated from oil platforms and construction projects ahead of the storm. For an island heavily dependent on tourism, the shutdown was a major blow. Adding to the crisis, torrential rain drenched Sanya overnight. Some districts recorded more than 250 millimeters of rainfall in just 24 hours. Low-lying neighborhoods were soon flooded. Underpasses filled with water, and city workers scrambled to deploy pumps and sandbags. Inspectors kept a close eye on dams, embankments, and drainage channels, wary of flash floods and urban overflow. Even in the chaos, order was maintained. Emergency hotlines stayed active, fire brigades and medical teams rushed to calls, and social media platforms spread real-time updates and safety advisories. By dawn, Kajiki had begun moving westward toward Vietnam, leaving Sanya with calmer skies but a trail of damage. Cleanup began immediately. Fallen trees were cut and removed. Repair crews worked to restore power, and health officials urged residents to watch for waterborne diseases in the aftermath. According to the China Meteorological Administration, Kajiki is expected to weaken as it drifts deeper into the South China Sea. However, southern Hainan will continue to face heavy rainfall and strong winds in the coming days. Authorities are warning people not to relax too soon, as secondary disasters like landslides, flooding, and structural collapses remain possible.
这个玻璃吹的都变形，你看整个都会动，看到没有？整个玻璃都在动。
The city avoided a direct strike. The storm left a lasting reminder. Even without landfall, the power of a typhoon can bring a modern city to its knees in a single night.